driving me insane. Silence rattles in my brain. Yeah, I gotta get away. Always waiting for the phone, so I built my towers tall, wandering through these empty halls. Break the cycle now, walls are coming down. I gotta make it out. Yeah, 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 yeah. Look my fear right in the eye. I just wanna feel alive. I just wanna feel alive. I just wanna feel alive. I gotta save me from myself. This emptiness, it hurts like hell. My good intentions let me down. I keep getting in my way. My stubborn pride will dig my grave. Leave it behind with every step.
Okay, hey, well, welcome back, fam. What's up? What's up? What's up? I'm saying all the love in the house. Shout out to the whole AML family. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the AML family live chat, everyone. Where we focus on empathy, we understand that simple words can have a strong impact. As empath, we have a natural ability to connect deeply and understand your experiences. We provide a safe and supportive space for you to express yourself. Whether you need guidance, want to share concerns, or simply need someone to listen to, our empathetic team is here to help. We'll navigate your journey with you with care and understanding, providing the answer and the support you need. Let's have a meaningful conversation where your emotions matter and your well being is important to us. So, shout out to the whole gang. Salute, 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 salute. That was a little amped up. Yeah, Mal is amped up, y'all. What's up? What's up? Greetings to the whole fam. Before we go any further, I just want to let some things out. We have some of our AML family members who are not feeling well. I just want to put it out there so we can pray for them. These people are loyal supporters. They have our back, so we gotta have their back too. Yeah, we have Mary, our dearest Mary Nieves. She's sick, and also Diane is sick. So, AML family, we ask for your help to heal. No, AML family, join me in this little prayer for our sick AML family members. And if you are sick, you are included in this prayer too. So, our dear Lord and Savior, we ask for your help to heal and comfort Mary and Diane, who are currently sick. Please give them strength and resilience during this difficult time. Please relieve their pain and make them feel better. God, their doctors and nurses to provide the best care. Help them stay calm and have faith in their recovery. We also pray for their families and loved ones. Please give them strength and support as they stay by Mary and Diane's side. Let them find comfort in knowing they are not alone, that you are with them. Please intervene and heal Mary and heal Diane. We believe in your power. We believe in the power of prayer and trust in your mercy and compassion. Amen. Okay, fam, let me do a little screen share really quick before we go any further. So I said I was going to cover, we was going to meet up today at 6 o'clock to go over Danny situation. I could only imagine where she's at right now underneath that bridge. And it's cold. It's a cold day today. The wind is howling. I can hear the wind howling. The window is shaking. That's how cold it is. And she's out there on the streets of Kensington. Those streets, it's not a place you want to be. It's not a place for anyone to be. So I'm away for 3 to 4 days, and she's on my mind because I know the state that I left her in. It's not a good state. And I pray that people can go visit her. I pray that who's ever in the area nearby, people who do outreach, they can check on her for me and help her with whatever she needs. So when I get back to Kensington, I have a few referrals that people recommended and some other things that people told me to suggest to her. So I'm coming up with a game plan for Danny. Some people think she's lying, some people think she's telling the truth. I'm just going with my heart. Mal make decisions off his heart. I do use my brain too. Don't get me wrong. I I make decisions with my heart, but I also use my brain. You gotta use your brain. If you have a good heart, don't just have a good heart, but also use your brains because the two things they will definitely connect. But if you have to choose between being kind and being right, choose to be kind because you will always be right. And I'm choosing to be kind. Some people tell me, oh, she's lying to you. She just wants you by her side because you're helping her, but she's not being honest with you. I know addiction. I've been doing this for 3 years. I have been lied to numerous of times. Yeah, I'm not new to the game, but my thing is you're not lying to me. You're lying to yourself because at the end of the day, what is there at the night? And when I'm in my bed at the night, you the one have to live with that decision. You the one have to be in that condition. I'm just trying to help you. If you lie to me, you create a vibe that makes me not trust you after that. My thing is just be honest from the front. Be honest. It saves everyone time. But she told me it's the God honest truth, and she said she's not lying. I'm just going off my heart. What my heart is telling me to do is to continue helping her as much as I can, and that's what I'm going to do. Continue helping her, no matter what the situation is. I'm going to ride it till the wheels fall off because it's something that's inside of me that's telling me to not give up on her. Something. Greetings to everyone. Doing what you do is about serving the Creator, God. You're doing what seems right. Amen. Amen, dear. A lot of people say, "Oh, Mal, you have a big heart." Yes, I have a big heart, but that doesn't mean I'm stupid. I'm very that doesn't mean I'm stupid. AML Films go for AML. Thank you, thank you. Hey, shout out for the super chat, Jane Smith. God bless you for that. I appreciate each and all my love being here, supporting me because I need that push. And it comes down to empath. And that's what we're going to cover today. We're going to talk about empathy and empath. So you can find out whether you're an empath or not. I mean, because I had to do my research to understand why I am the way I am. And I found out that I'm an empath. And a lot of y'all who are listening might be empath also too. So we're gonna go into what it, you know, are you an empath or not? So that way you'll know what's up. Give me 1 second, yeah. I gotta do my little definition search real quick so that way I don't sound like I don't know what I'm talking about. But I hope everyone is doing well today. How's everybody feeling today? How y'all doing? One second, yeah. I should have done this earlier, but cat got my tongue. All right, so let's get into a little. Let me make this simple. Is it cold in your neck of the woods? Is the wind howling in your hood? Let me know if the wind is howling in your neck of the woods. Because it's vicious out there right now. All right, so we're going to get into empath and whether you're an empath or not. So this is the definition of an empath. An empath is an individual who has the ability to deeply understand and share the feelings, emotions, and experiences of others. Empathy is the capacity to put oneself in someone else's shoes, to comprehend and share their emotions and perspective. Empath possesses an increased sensitivity to the emotional states of others, often to the point of experiencing those emotions themselves. Empaths have heightened a heightened ability to perceive and sense the energy and emotions surrounding them. They can easily pick up on subtle cues and nonverbal communication and the overall emotion atmosphere of the situation. This sensitivity allows them to connect with others on a deep level and provide support, understanding, and compassion. Does does that sounds familiar to some of y'all? Okay, let's keep going. Hey, what's up, Mary in the house? Shout out to the AML fam. Because I know a lot of us in here are empath. Jane Smith, God bless you a billion times, dear. May you be blessed. So here are 15 signs. We're going to get into 15 signs that you might be an empath. Let me get my little presentation board out. 1 second. AML fam. Let's get this first. Okay. Okay, let's get rid of this for a second. So this is number one on the list, 15. Here are 15 signs that you might be an empath. Hold on, let me play my little background music because that's gonna warm me up a little bit because I need something in the background. Hold on, yeah, that's a little bit too loud. Let me bring it down. 'Cause music sets the vibe, creates a mood. That's why music are in movies and everything out there because it sets the tone. I hope this isn't too loud. Just lower this a little bit. All right, fam. So I want everybody to relax, breathe. Number one, you often feel overwhelmed in crowded or noisy places. I That's why the noise in Kensington drives me crazy. If it's overwhelming, the sirens from the police cars, the ambulance, the construction going on, the train, the loud music from the cars, the motorcycle, all that drives me insane. And I don't understand how people can stay out there on the streets and not go nuts. How many of y'all can relate to not not liking to be in crowds? I don't like to be in crowds. I feel when I'm in a crowd with a bunch of people, I just feel uncomfortable. I feel like claustrophobic. Yeah, I feel like claustrophobic. I'd rather be in a place where there's not a lot of people. Feeling overwhelmed in crowded or noisy places is it's a common experience for many people, but you get sensory overload. If you're an empath, you get sensory overload. It can crowded or noisy places environments can you know drive you nuts. That's just me. I don't like crowds of people. Like I feel uncomfortable in that type of setting. So I see some of y'all say I don't do crowds neither. I have PTSD when I'm in a crowd with a bunch of people. I just be thinking like something crazy is going to happen, or I'm being stared at. I just feel I don't know. I don't do crowds. Like even going to events when people have parties and stuff, they invite me in there. Like I don't know. I just feel sometimes I wouldn't go. So that's one of the signs that you are an empath. You often feel overwhelmed in crowded or noisy places. So let's go to number two. You easily pick up on other people's emotions. Sometimes even without them expressing it, you'll pick up on their emotion, vibes. Like you ever been around somebody and that vibe was just off, even if even if they didn't tell you what they was going through, but you could just sense that that's not, something is wrong. And sometimes those vibes affect you also too. Being an empath, a person who has a bad vibe can affect you because energies have spirits and you have to protect your energy. You can be having a beautiful day, happy, and then you get around somebody who's having a miserable day, or you have a roommate, or you have a boyfriend or a girlfriend, a husband or a wife, their emotion, their day affect you. So being an empath, you'll that other people moods will affect your mood, and you'll easily pick up on it too. You'll easily pick up on it because you're an empath. That energy will transfer right over to you. So are there anyone out there who can easily pick up on other people's emotions that they don't even have to tell you, but you can just sense that their vibe is it's not right. Like you can feel that vibe, and it's like a magnet. It's just like you can feel that pull towards you, and you be like, you got to leave sometimes, or get away before it escalate. So that's number two of being an empath. You easily pick up on other people's emotions, sometimes without them expressing it. So let's go to number three, whether you're an empath. Number three, negative or intense energy from others can affect your mood. And I just go back to also easily picking up on people emotions. Negative or intense energy from others can affect your mood. You can be in any environment and there's somebody there being ratchet, somebody there acting up, somebody there creating drama. That affects you. That affects your mood because you're having a good time and you got this person come in bringing their toxic energy around you. So that's why a lot of times people who have friends or family members and they feel like and you're in the mix of your friends and family members and you feel like you're not good enough, you feel like you're ugly, you feel like all of the things that kill your confidence is people who say these things to you, people who say words to you. It could have even been your mother as a kid or your dad as a child shouting hurtful words to you, your mom shouting hurtful words to you, screaming at you, your dad screaming at you because of their frustration of what you did as a child or a kid or a teen. They shout at you, or they could be having a bad day or take it out on you. And it don't even have to be family. It could be people at your job, your co-workers, your boss. So many, so many reasons why other people negative energy can affect your mood when you're an empath. If you're not an empath, you don't care. You don't care. Like those things don't bother you. You can walk in the room with a bunch of people being disrespectful, cursing your mother, saying all the horrible names, and that wouldn't do nothing to you. But us empath, that would kill us. That would make us go home and think about have sleepless nights. So that's number three on the list, and I'm sure some of y'all understand. So number four, you have a strong intuition and can sense when something is off. Yeah, being an empath, you have a strong intuition and you can sense when something is off. The vibe, the energy, you feel it. When something bad is going to happen, you can feel it. Sometimes you can feel it. If you're going in a environment where something is about to happen, you can feel it. You'll go somewhere else. You'll take the long way instead of taking the short way because your intuition, your sense, something is off, and your sense is going to guide you to the right path. Mhm. So that's another big one about being an empath, your intuition. You may not have everything that's on this list. You're gonna have a couple of things on this list, or more than a couple. But these things are what makes you an empath. Why you pick up on feelings. Why certain things, hurt you more than others. And why you care more than others. Let's go to number where we at. Number 5. Let's go to number 5. Excuse me. So number 5. Oh my God, drink some water. Number 5, you find it challenging to say no, even when it's not in your best interest. Let me repeat that. Number 5, you find it challenging to say no. Excuse me. That's why we have to stop smoking, because our lungs, too much, it needs to be cleansed. Yeah, you find it challenging to say no, even when it's not in your best interest. Have any of y'all been in a situation where it's hard for you to say no to somebody because you don't want to disappoint that person? You don't want to hurt their feelings, even though you know what you're doing is wrong, but due to the fact you want to make them happy because you feel that pain. There's a lot of people who go out of their way to do things for people because of their heart. Other people, you come to them, they'll be like, nah, I can't help you, bro. You got to go somewhere else. Nah, I can't help you. I can't help you. They don't care. Some people don't care. They could have a pocket full of money and you ask them for $1, they'll be like, I don't have it. But us, if we have money and you ask us and we don't give it to you, we feel bad. And some people, they don't have no problem taking advantage of that. A person who find it hard to say no sometimes, that brings the wolves and the greedy people, because they have no shame in sucking everything out of you. And that create stress for you, because the more you give, the more some people will keep coming back, keep coming back, keep coming back. Some people will come back and take, make sure you ain't got nothing left. That's why we're going to talk about boundaries later on down the line. So that's another thing I notice about myself. When I have it, everybody have it. When I don't have it, I don't have it. And that sometimes that drives me, I get stressed out, because I'm like, damn, if I was like pocketing all my money, I would have a stack. I would have like thousands and thousands of dollars saved, but I'm always the yes man, because I don't want to see I just feel like if I say no to you, when I leave, turn my back, it's like I'm just forgetting about you. So that's something that plays on our mind a lot when we say no to people, turn people away. It's like we feel guilt inside of us, and that's makes you an empath. When you feel that feeling, when you say, some people, those tell you no and they'll keep it moving, they don't care. But empath, if we say no to somebody, we feel bad, because all we want to do is just help everybody the best. We just want to help everybody be better. So that's number five. To know that you're an empath, you find it challenging to say no, even when it's in your best, even when it's not in your best interest. Because sometimes we'll give and we don't have nothing. Our refrigerator will be empty. There will be no food in our house because we give everything away. And then we're like, damn, what am I going to eat? Where am I going to get money from? But God always make a way for us, though. He always make a way. Yeah, it's been many cases where I have given my all to the struggle and I didn't have nothing, not even food to eat. And then I would get a message like, here, take this, Mal. It happens all the time. Yeah, it happens. Okay, let's go to number six. You deeply care about the well being of others and feel a strong urge to help them. That goes back to number six, to number five, challenging to say no. But number six is you deeply care about the well being of others and feel a strong urge to help them. Like Danny, for example, I see her in that wheelchair underneath that bridge, and everything is getting done in the wheelchair. It's a pungent odor there, everything. And I put myself in her shoes. I feel bad. I'm like, damn, how can I help you? But some people they don't care. They going on about their business. But my mind and my heart is like, help her, help her, help her. Because I can relate, put myself in her shoes. What if that was me? How I would feel. And that's what a lot of people you see out there. You see people panhandling. You see people doing whatever they can to make a couple dollars. And if you're in the midst, you're gonna want to help. And once you get to know a person and their problems, it's like you want to see it all the way through. You just can't abandon the person because when you abandon them, then that's a guilt that you got to live with. You got to carry. Like, damn, I wish I could have done more to help that person. Haven't y'all, have anyone ever had a situation where you like you wish you could have done more to help a person because you deeply care about the well-being of others. You don't like to see other people suffer. No matter what people tell you, oh, don't help this person. It's just your heart. Okay, let's go to number seven. You have a natural ability to understand and empathize with different perspective. Yes, you have a natural ability to understand and empathize with different perspective. Like me, I do, I focus on addiction, but not just addiction. I also try to help animals or help anyone that needs help. It doesn't have to be addiction. It's just helping, period. Whether it's helping an old lady or helping somebody who need change to pay for the rest of this stuff or opening the door, whatever it is, you can empathize with different perspective and offer your service. So that's number seven about being an empath. You can connect with all kinds of problems. Okay, let's keep it moving, fam. Where I'm at comes down to number eight. Number eight is emotional scenes in movies or books can deeply affect you, sometimes even bring you to tears. Whew. come on, I'm not alone on this one. I'm a guy and all that. But haven't you watched the movie and you started crying? Or how many of y'all have seen some of my videos interviewing people and you felt these people's stories and you start crying? You are empath, my friend. You are empath. There's a part in the movie you've been watching and you rooting for this hero, and then the hero dies at the end. Shoot, where's the tissue? Bring the tissue out because you're an empath. You cry doing movies, anything that's emotional. If somebody graduated, somebody fought addiction, and that person is doing good, stuff like that is emotional. It brings tears of it's good tears of joy because you're so happy that person that you saw at their worst is becoming the best version of themselves. That brings tears of happiness. So that's another quality about being an empath is your emotional scenes in movies or books can deeply affect you, sometimes even bring you to tears. All right, fam. So if you've been watching a movie or you've been reading a book and you got to that part that brought you to tears, well, you got to get, you be like, you feel it. You feel it. You're an empath. All right, so let's go to number 9, being in nature or spending time alone helps you recharge and find inner peace. Being in nature. How many of y'all love nature? If you love nature, you are an empath. If you like getting away from the world, walking in nature, hearing the birds, the sound of the creek, or just the sound of not hearing humans. I love nature. Like anywhere that I'm living and it has like a park or some type of nature trail, Mal is going to be there because I'm alone by myself with my camera and just there's nobody around. So you'll find a lot of empath exploring nature because it's just the peacefulness of it that we love. That's where we go to recharge. Empath like quietness. We do get loud sometimes, but we prefer quietness. We don't like living with people who are loud. No, we like our peace. So being in nature or spending time alone helps you recharge and find inner peace because that's what we're all about, peace, inner peace. The hardest thing for some people is just to go to sleep because they don't have any peace. So if you like nature, you like the flowers, everything that comes with nature, you are empath. The animals and all that. Okay, let's go to number 10. I believe that's where we're at. You can easily detect when someone is being insecure or dishonest. When you're an empath, you can tell when someone is being insecure or dishonest. Sometimes people think like they gaming you, trying to fool you, but all they're doing is losing a good person because you know they're on some BS, but you just giving them enough rope to let them hang themselves, I guess. And a lot of people will come to you with some dead eye, look you dead in your face and lie to you. But being an empath, you can detect that and you just let the person just do them. Because at the end of the day, all they doing is giving you that scissors to cut them off. Don't never lie to a person that's who's an empath, because we don't take lying lightly. You will lose us if you lie to us, because we love honesty. We love the truth. Kill me with a lie instead of killing me with with a with a fake truth. With a lie, I mean, I don't. You get it. But yeah, be honest. It saves everyone time. Where we at? Number 11. Say number 11 is a crowded social calendar drains your energy. You need alone time to recharge. Sometimes I get overwhelmed because I have so many messages sometimes. So many people want to meet up, so many videos to edit, so many things to do. People want me to make phone calls, have to take people to try to get people to rehab, try to go see people, help. So all that stuff can, drain your energy. Recently, I had similar situation when I was helping Myra and Maya. That those days when I was out there doing that, that drained the hell out of me. But I stuck it out. I stuck it through. So yeah, having a lot on your plate will drain you. You'll be exhausted, and then it's gonna make you cranky. You're gonna be a cranky person if you don't take time to recharge. You're gonna get cranky, and then you're gonna start snapping on people because you got too much on you. And that's because you're an empath. You want to help as many people as you can, but then you get everybody comes to you for help now. People come and throw their whole dirty laundry on you, and all these things it affects you because the stories is deep. So that's one of the things that makes you an empath, that you want to help everybody, but then you get overwhelmed because everybody comes to you and it's too much for you. And then you snap. That's why you have to have those boundaries. Okay, where we at? That was 11. Y'all doing great. Thank you. We getting some drop offs, people leaving, but it is what it is. Those who are here are empath. If if you're not here, you left, you're still an empath, but maybe you got something to do. But yeah, let's go down to number 12. People often come to you for advice or to vent their problems. Have any do I'm sure the fam who's listening, you have people who come to you for advice because they feel like you can relate to them. They feel like you will listen to them. You're not like a therapist who's charging them by the hour. So people come to you for advice. They come to vent their problems to you because they feel like they can't go to anyone else to do it, to tell their problems to, because some people don't care. And some people just want to hear your problems so they can gossip about you. And that's why a lot of people keep their problems to themselves. It's better for them to say they're not okay, for them to explain why they're not okay. So, number 12, that makes you an empath. People are going to come to you for advice. They're going to come and vent to you with their problems. And sometimes it be too much for you. Let's go to number 13. I'm sorry, I'll look at the chat in a little bit because I'm just presenting this. Where we at? Number 13. You have a knack for sensing when someone needs emotional support. You have a knack for sensing when someone needs emotional support. So many people out there who needs emotional support. Why you think They have emotional support pets, emotional support this, that. Emotion people out there need emotional support. Some cannot do it alone. Some some people family are toxic. They can't talk to their family, but they can talk to you, and you can sense these people need emotional support. People come online, they vent, they're looking for support. They're not looking for people to judge them or laugh at them. They're looking for support. Excuse me, yeah. So that's another quality about being an empath. You have a knack for sensing when someone needs support. Like when I go to Kensington, I see these people, I know they need support. I don't even have to talk to them. And it's just not in Kensington, periods. Everywhere that people need some emotional support. There are a lot of mental health issues out there that hasn't been that's not being addressed properly. Okay, so let's go to we almost done, fam. Let's go to number 14. Okay. You have a deep appreciation for art, music, and beauty in various forms. How many of y'all love art? How many of y'all love music? And you have a deep appreciation for it. How many times you have heard a song, whether you was going through a breakup or going through a depression, whatever you was going through, and that song carry you through. Like you play that thing on repeat, like, yeah, that part right there, that's my part right there. You are an empath. Music can uplift you, music can carry you through a rough time in your life. Music has carried a lot of us empath during the rough time of our life. We play those songs and we felt that feeling. We went through that withdrawal or whatever we was trying to detox ourselves from. We went through it with the help of music and art also too. If you have a passion for art, that's therapeutic. You doing art, it keeps your mind. If you're going through any things serious you don't want to think about, art will keep your mind off of it. Art and music. And I love art. I love music. So if you love art and music, fam, and it, and you have a deep appreciation for those things and various forms of art, it don't even have to be music. It don't have to be. It could be so many different things that falls into this. And we get down to number 15. You might experience physical symptoms or alignment in responses to stress or emotional situation. Let me repeat that. Number 15, you might experience physical symptoms or alignment, or I don't know if I'm saying that word right. If I'm saying it wrong, forgive me, fam. But yeah, you experience physical symptoms. You get overwhelmed, you get a headache, migraines, your body will tell you. It's like a car have indications when things are going wrong. Your body will tell you when you need a break, when you need to fall back because you're giving your all. You can't give all of yourself. You got to keep some for you. And that's what boundaries come into place. You got to have boundaries. Boundaries are important for empathetic people like me and empathetic people like you. They help us to take care of ourselves and maintain our emotional well-being. So here are some basic boundaries to consider. Number one, emotional boundaries. We should recognize and respect our own feelings and emotions. It's okay to set limits on how much we can take on from others and to prioritize to prioritize prioritize our own emotional needs. So let me repeat that. Number one that falls in the boundary is emotional boundaries. We should recognize and respect our own feelings and emotions. It's okay to set limits on how we can take care of. Oh, hold on. Somebody people are moving and they're like making noise, so that just distracted me. It's okay to set limits on how much we can take from others and focus on our own emotional needs. So it's all right. You can't make everyone happy. And I'm glad the AML family has been telling me that you gotta take time for yourself, Mal. You gotta take a break. Because if you don't, you're taking care of so many other people. You gotta take care of yourself. If you don't take care of yourself, how you gonna keep taking care of more people? So I told myself I need emotional boundaries. And that's why I take, my own time and do my own thing for my own well-being. So number two is time boundary. Time boundaries. Time, time boundaries. It's important to establish boundaries around how much time and energy we can devote to others. Let me repeat that. Time and boundaries. It's important to establish boundaries around how much time and energy we can devote to others. We should we should take time for self-care and personal activities to avoid feeling overwhelmed or burned out. So that's why I do my t-shirt things. I play with my airbrush. I do other things. I do photography outside of the Kensington thing. I do videography outside of the Kensington thing, just to not to be in the darkness all the time. Because the more you're in the darkness, it will consume the hell out of you. You got to get out the darkness and go back into the light and rejuvenate yourself. So I can't. I leave Kensington for some days because I cannot be there every day because I will get burned out. And I have to know how much time and energy I can put into somebody because you will get burned out too. If you put in all your time and energy on a person, devoting that on others, it will burn you out. So you need to take time and do things that you love to do. You're not turning you're not turning your back. You're not turning your back on your friends or your loved one, somebody that you're helping, but you just need time to recharge. You're not turning your back. Boundary is not turning your back. It's just you got to do what's best for you so that way you can be your best version to keep pushing forward. All right. So, time boundary is important to establish boundaries around how much time and energy we can devote to others. Take time for yourself, your personal activities, and or else you'll get burned out. And I have experienced that. So, number two is personal space. Personal space boundary, right? Personal space boundary. We should communicate our personal space needs. It's okay to have alone time or physical space where you can relax and recharge without interruption. Right. I love that. I love to have my own little space where I can go to and recharge without anybody interrupting me. Sometimes I like to be by myself, just me alone by myself. Because if I'm around somebody all the time, we're going to get on each other's nerve. You're going to start doing things to irritate me, and I'm going to start doing things to irritate you because we're two different people. So you got to have your personal space boundary. It's not that you don't like hanging out with your friend or your girlfriend, your boyfriend, your husband or wife, but you need time for yourself because the more time you spend with somebody else, you are absorbing all their energy. Sometimes you won't even get to know who you are because you're always with other people. So you don't know who you are. And I respect my personal space boundary. People who know me, they'll tell you, like Mal, sometimes you like to be by himself. Leave me alone. Let me go. Let me just have my alone time, my peace, quietness. I don't want no disturbing, and I'm fine. And I'm fine. But I just don't like to feel like I'm locked up. I can't move. Those things like that, then that's when I snap. Because if you're not giving me my space, I'm not having no time to even, think, then it's not good for me. My mental health is I'm gonna be sad. I'm gonna be depressed because I need mild time. I'm sure you need your time too. And like I say, it's not being selfish. It's caring for your own well-being. So don't let nobody make you feel selfish for wanting personal space. You deserve your own personal space. Everyone deserves their own personal space. All right. So personal space boundary is number 3. We should define our own personal space needs. It's okay to have alone time and physical space where we can relax, recharge with no interruptions. You deserve that. Excuse me. We only got 2 more to go, all right, on the boundaries. So number 4 is communication boundaries. Communication boundaries. Setting boundaries in communication means expressing our needs, opinions, and limits in a clear and respectful manner. It's important to listen actively, but also assertively communicate our own thoughts and boundaries. You have to speak up. You have to tell your partner or who's ever you're with, you got to communicate your boundaries. You got to let people know what you're willing to accept and what you're not willing to accept. Because if you're telling them what you're not willing to accept and they're doing that, then that means they don't respect you. Any true person who respect you, after you telling them, this is my boundary, don't cross it, we'll be good. If they cross it, then that means they don't respect you. Point blank. Because boundaries is to keep our relationship cool. That's why I'm making a boundary. The boundaries is to keep us good, right? It's to keep us Gucci. But if you're not respecting my boundaries, we gonna have problems. I will respect your boundaries, and I want you to respect mine. Okay, so that's number 4. Communication boundaries. So make sure you communicate with your partner or whoever it is that you're trying to help. Let them know your boundaries, so that way when they cross it, at least you give them you warn them about it. So the last one is relationship boundaries. Relationship boundaries. We should establish boundaries within our relationships. What is acceptable and what is not. This may include setting limits on the behavior of others, mutual respect and understanding. Relationship boundaries, mutual respect and understanding. Respect each other. And again, it falls back on number 4. You got to communicate to your partner. A lot of people don't communicate with the next person, and they expect that person to treat them how they want to be treated when you haven't communicated that with that person. Some people, they can't read your mind. Yeah, a lot of people are not mind readers. Talk to the person. Don't be afraid. Let them know if you want your relationship to last, talk to them. Don't be afraid, because a lot of times people are afraid of saying things to their partner because they don't want to get their partner upset. But at the same time, you're not doing that. That person is going to continue doing what they're doing to make you upset. It's all about mutual respect and understanding. Okay, fam. All right. So I'm sorry. This was a little bit different, but we have to talk about these things in order to know who we are. and how to move forward in life. Certain things that I had to learn is by me, doing my research and also being in the field. I learned things, and these things that I just mentioned is what makes you an empath, and also on how to not get burned out. So AML fam, hold on one second. So I'm oh wow, look at all the super chats. Oh my god, you guys y'all blew me away. I didn't see all that, fam. Well, yeah, let me take this off the screen one second, yeah. So hold on. I don't know what happened. Okay, there we go. All right, fam. So I'm just looking at the super chat. Thank you, Lady Cat. Thank you, James Smith. Thank you, James Smith again. Wow, thank you. Oh, Nicole in the building. Yo, Nicole, God bless you a billion times. Yo, thank you, Nicole. Thank you, James Smith. Yo, thank you so much for all the love, fam. So yeah, this was basically about empath. So let me know if any one of y'all are empath. I'm sure I'm not the only one. A lot of us are empath. So did anything that I say resonate with any one of y'all? So let me know. Let me drop the link. If anybody want to come up and vibe with me and talk and give me some advice on how to handle being an empath better, because I'm trying, I'm still learning, but I'm guaranteed I can say that whole list of 15 things is me. So no ifs, ands, or buts. Mal is definitely an empath. All of it. Are you an empath, Jessica? All of it. One. See, there we go. We have a lot of empath in the building, and I want you to know that boundaries is to protect you and the person that's on the other side. I'm an empath. Okay, see, we got a lot of empath in the house, and being an empath, we are sensitive. We are very sensitive. Like somebody could say something about somebody could comment something about my appearance or how I look, and that would hurt my feelings. Somebody somebody can comment something and that will hurt my feelings, and I will go home and I will be sad. That makes you an empath. Some people say, "Oh, I got tough skin." I don't have a tough skin. I have soft skin. God made my skin soft. He didn't make my skin hard. So I don't want a hard skin. I don't want a tough skin. I want a soft skin. Yeah, hit that like, yeah. A lot of us have a lot of empathy. I have a lot of empathy because I understand the experiences and feelings of other people. All right, AML fam. I think I'm gonna cut this live short. I really appreciate everybody. Yeah, I have to go. But thank you so much for hanging out with me tonight. And I'll be back. All right, fam. Sorry it was short, but I appreciate all the love. And continue being an empath, continue being a light in this world, because we all need we all need your energy. All right, fam. So Mal is gonna roll. But I'll be back another day. I'm going to the post office tomorrow and we're gonna do some other things. Okay, so thanks to everyone. God bless you all for the bread. I pay it forward. I want each and every one of you to have a beautiful night and keep your head up. Continue chasing your dreams. And I think you are a hero. Each and every one of you are a hero because you are making the world a better place. So don't never forget that. All right. So now is about to take flight, AML fam. Until next time, remember, don't be bitter, be better. And we out there. Peace out.